96 was Festival of the Sea, when they brought Chief Michel Joe from America to come here to do, because that was the night that that Blair won, and they had this ceremony down in Queen Square. So Wendy is the one, Tobias, and the one who started, organizing it and things like that. And we remember that, so I got involved in it, in bringing the community, to try and get them on this march moving from St. Paul's here. And I contacted the African drummers, because they had lots in the community, but at the same time they wasn't like feeling part of the community in a real kind of a way. But so I invited them to come and lead the procession through St. Paul's. And they were so happy because this is the first time, some recognition to their presence. So they started, playing the drums and coming down through St. Paul's and things like that. And I remember I had contacted Ras B before and tell him I'd like him to come and to talk about, the Feagin statue. And I was surprised, not just him, but lots of people had no idea who that statue was about.
Wow.
I had done some research before, and when I started telling them who it was and things like that, because everything was they just know it had this Rastafarian sculpture that was there, but not knowing any background story about it.
Wow.
And then we organized it and we came through, and then Rasby, he gave a talk in front of it. Naphtali should have, should have the footage of it.
Not the talk, but the little procession into town is in Under the Bridge.
Is it really?
It's in
Really?
that documentary.
Oh, yeah, because I think Sean had just recently come to Bristol and all of that, so he pulled in all of them and stuff like that. And we did the walk, going through St. Paul's and things, and we went to the Queen Square. Not Queen Square, what am I talking? Castle Park.
Right.
Yeah. And, it was a really, really special. That is when they did the smoke ceremony and things like that with the American Chief Michel Joe and things like that. I went looking to pull out that footage, so it's good that Naphtali had that around here. But since then, after that, more and more people started talking about it, and more information started, rising about it. Yeah.
I was there when the Feagin statue was unveiled as a tiny child.
Yeah.
What was it like?
It was, as it is when you're a child, not quite sure what's going on.
Yeah.
And probably didn't know either much about who it was. But I know my father, who had a restaurant close by, did know him. And so the people around, it was a mixed crowd.
Yes.
So some sort of grassroots people, but some middle classes as well. And yeah, it was just felt really positive and something that stands out. And you're just there in a crowd of people around this statue.
Yeah.
Wow. How old did you think you were?
I think it was put up at 86, so I was 7. Because also here at the time was Hummingbird Books. So we had a black bookshop here. So on a Saturday I'd often come over here and have a browse.
Yeah.
I remember, buying the Martin Luther King colouring in pages and that kind of stuff. Yeah, it was a positive time, but and again marching through around the same time with my mum to sort of try and drive Barclays Bank out, because we knew they were they knew they were connected to apartheid. So there was very much a movement around here. I don't know how involved he was or what he would remember, but there were a mixture of people who were part of it. Yeah.
And something a little special too is meeting Cleo. How did we meet Cleo?
I can't remember. Wasn't it through Rob or someone?
I was in the studio.
At the bottom.
My studio at the bottom of the thing. And I.
At where? At where?
St. Nicholas Road.
Okay.
Yeah, the bottom of the studio there. And I remember Cleo coming to talk to me about about something she'd like to do, or and things like that. Yeah, you came in. I can't remember exactly what it was.
I mean, this is way back. This is around 2007.
No, it was yes, or 2005 or something. because later after, and then you came on to do the creative soul. You had a special thing that you I have all that clipping still, of all of those.
Right. Yes, there was a place at the end of one of our friends, Rob, who lives on that road, knew the owners of an unused facility, really. But they used to have Black Orchid at the top, which was a mental health project for people of African heritage, really.
Yeah.
That folded for whatever reason.
Yes.
I don't know, it might have still been there when we were downstairs, actually.
Yeah, what
It started as a music drop-in for the clients.
Yeah. Well, what how that come about too is that you see, I got my foot in all different ways.
I know.
How come about is that I just come back after 2-3 years in Trinidad. 3 years in Trinidad, and I was looking for somewhere for to live or do whatever it is. So, and I just stumbled onto Nitro.
Yeah.
Nitro, and say Nitro, I looking maybe I might now come back here, a week now, and I don't have any place. I don't know where I'm going to stay or what I'm going to settle with my. He said, no, don't go and touch anything yet. He said, I'll call you back, and Nitro called me back, and Black Orchid, the mental health for black people, was upstairs, and he gave me the whole bottom section area, massive area, to do what it is I want.
Amazing.
Yeah, so I started living there too.
Wow.
Those who was in charge of what's her name, who was in charge of it, she was cool with me or whatever it is. So, and then we started saying, all right, I went and see Rob Knight and said, Rob, this space and stuff like that, let's do something for the music as a drop-in. So it was, it's black mental health it is. But in a short space of time that word spread about this amazing thing had happening. So we had people from different mental institution group, not white, non-white, was coming there and all the things was happening there. And Rob was a brilliant one in pulling it together. Yeah.
Wow.
So
it was like an art, a sort of DIY art
yes,
space,
yes,
wasn't it?
yes,
Like
yes,
artists,
yes.
visual artists,
Yes,
dancers,
everything.
used to do my dancing there, music,
yes,
and there's a little studio booth, and everyone and anyone can come anytime.
Yes, that was it. Because it was home, my house.
Yeah, but then we had a neighbour opposite the road who probably should have been accessing the services upstairs. He got very angry to me. He used to come and complain a lot. So in the end, I don't know what happened, and I think the rent might have gone up by the owners. It was a black-owned venue.
Yeah, which that's the sad part about it, really and truly, because it's 3 brothers or 4 brothers owned it, and 2 of them was really spot on, was open to whatever it is. So, but another 1 or 2 was a bit of a problem. So yeah. So sadly, what was happening is the Dublin project was happening, and plenty money was looking like it was going to flow into the area. So when we started talking to them about extending the time and stuff like that, 2 of the brothers was cool, but they was expecting that, hey, now is a good time to sell it. And
Which they haven't.
well, what happened had the big slump, so all the Dublin projects stopped because they would have gotten it sold. But now it has started again, the hotel is coming the way, so most likely they'll get.
So it's been going on, Dublin, since for over 20 years.
Yeah. So it just sat empty for all that time. When we was given, rent,
Now it's like
and we was
storage
paying rent.
space or something, isn't it?
I don't think there's anything.
I think there was some group who was round the side, but now it doesn't look very
No, nobody goes in and out or anything.
We moved to the pub. We moved down the road to what was St Nicholas House pub. There was another owner who said, yeah, you can come in. We did the recording booth. And even used to have an elders dance group down there on a Wednesday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, by that time I'm going
Mr.
back.
Brown wanted to sell up and go back to
Mr.
Jamaica,
Brown.
so he sold up. Then it got turned into residential.
So you all moved the whole thing from
We moved Creative Souls. to
Creative Souls, yes,
Yeah.
of course, yeah.
for a couple of years.
Yeah, really. I had travelled by that time and missed out on that part of it. Yeah.
How long was Creative Souls running?
It must have been down the bottom a couple of years, isn't it? Surely.
Well,
You were around.
yeah. well, let us say about 2004, 2005, it started in the studio.
Yeah.
And then after that, as I now learning, it continued and it spread. And it spread. Hey! Now I'm going to get my hug up.
Everybody in the lion.
How are you doing?
I'm fantastic.
Oh, how are you doing? But we can't see you in all the exhibitions we have in.
No, I'm good. Let me tell
We
you.
put in about 4 exhibitions and we didn't see you.
Busyness is something different. No, busyness is something different.
Yeah.
I'm active doing everything.